Hi, my name is Dan, and this important training video is brought to you by the Estate and Elder Planning Center. Here's what you're about to learn in this video. First, why you need to know exactly how Ohio Medicaid works, what Ohio Medicaid actually is, and then how to qualify for Ohio Medicaid. So let's get started. So, why should you learn the Ohio Medicaid rules? Well, first of all, if you don't understand how Ohio Medicaid works, then you will needlessly spend down all of your life savings on long-term care costs if a person becomes sick or disabled in your family. Next, you will subject the family home to what's known as Medicaid recovery, and this typically takes place after a loved one has passed away. If you're married, in a marital situation, the well spouse at home who is healthy almost always becomes impoverished when their spouse goes into a nursing home. And then finally, the rest of the family is burdened trying to take care of a sick loved one at home or an assisted living center. So what exactly is Ohio Medicaid? Well, Ohio Medicaid has very limited home care and assisted living benefits. That's an important thing to know. However, benefits are increasing under a program called the Assisted Living Waiver. So if you or a loved one is currently living in an assisted living home or remains at home and needs some level of care, there are increasing benefits under Ohio Medicaid available to you. Ohio Medicaid is by far the dominant payer source for nursing home care. Also, the reimbursement rate for the nursing homes becomes the expected payment rate that nursing home gauge their profitability on. That's important, and here's why. Typically, a payment below the reimbursement rate will eventually bleed profits from the nursing home. So let's take a look at Ohio Medicaid compared to the private pay rate or out-of-pocket pay rate. A resident who elects to privately pay will typically pay 40 to 50% more than the reimbursement rate paid for by Ohio Medicaid. Nursing homes absolutely love the private payer because of the sheer profit to their bottom line. Now, an interesting and unknown fact is that most nursing homes give the state government a break on all the incidentals like rubber gloves and diapers and Kleenex by waiving all charges for these items. But for a resident who's paying out of pocket, watch out. It's not uncommon to experience $5 for a pair of rubber gloves or $5 for a box of Kleenex. So what's the big Ohio Medicaid myth? Well, like most folklore and myths, someone, somehow, somewhere started the rumor that Ohio Medicaid is just for the poor or people that are broke. Actually, nothing could be further from the truth. As a matter of fact, over 50% of people in nursing homes are on Medicaid. So, does that mean that 50% of people in a nursing home are poor? Hardly. So in its purest form, Medicaid is the long-term care avenue of payment for most people in middle-income America. And let me say what middle-income America actually is in case you don't have a good point of reference. Middle-income America would be if you put your house, your car, and all of your money into a bucket and you wrote on the outside of that bucket how much all that's worth. Middle-income America is between $200,000 and $500,000 if you total up the home, the car, and all the money. Want to learn how to qualify for Ohio Medicaid? Then request our free report called Medicaid Secrets Revealed. This report will expose the truth about how to qualify for nursing home benefits without spending down your life savings. You can get this free report by going to helpprotectyourfamily.com or give us a call at 216-642-8233. Thank you for watching this video. We look forward to seeing you again soon.